Happy Sunday, y'all. In the wake of everything that we've been facing in regards to this virus going around, jobs and schools closing down, I felt it was necessary for a mental health check right now because it's scary. I get it. It's a lot of information being given to us. And I just felt it was necessary. It's been a while since I've dropped a Reflect and Reset Sunday episode, but I'll reintroduce it for those who may have forgotten the reasoning behind it or for any first-time listeners. Reflect and Reset Sundays are a mini episode segment of the podcast where I take some time to encourage you, the listeners, to put some time aside to check in with yourself, how you're feeling mentally, physically, and spiritually. Reason being is because we unknowingly can get caught up in the routine of things or people and forget about the most important vessel of it all, ourselves. So today I am back at it again with another mini episode of Reflect and Reset Sundays. Do what you need to do to reset for the new week ahead. Set your affirmations, get your mind right, your body and spirit ready for the new week ahead. In the midst of this virus, social media, and even the news media in general, please do not allow them to instill fear into your spirit and send you into a panic mode as it pertains to hoarding necessities and food. I'm not saying the virus isn't serious, because it is. Just take the preventative measures that will lessen your chances of contracting it. But please stay conscious and aware at the same time. Do not allow fear or panic to be instilled in your spirit. Let your faith be the driving force in this. This too shall pass. So just take some time to ask yourself, how do I feel mentally, physically, and spiritually? Are the people I'm surrounded by making me better or worse? Do I have healthy boundaries? What am I entertaining that I've outgrown or that no longer serves me purpose? And how can I rid myself of these things so that I can grow? Am I being my most authentic self and honoring me at all times? And lastly, what can I do today that will help me to become the best possible version of myself? Reason being is because the number one reason for me starting this podcast in the first place was to encourage vulnerability, to push you to be more open and honest with yourself as it pertains to how you feel, your surroundings, the temperature check of your career, relationships, friendships, and anything and everything as it pertains to life in general. Check on and in with yourself regularly. Yes, it's good to have people in your circle that care enough to check on your personal well-being, but understand that this is not anyone else's responsibility to do frequently. It's yours. For those who are wondering, how do I check in or on myself? It is simply touching base with yourself on a daily basis in a healthy emotional act. It takes being specific, being consistent, being honest, and accountable. Do not go too long without hitting that reset button or checking in with yourself, because how in the hell are you going to be able to pour into others if your cup is always empty? I know y'all probably tired of me saying that on the podcast, but that is my go-to. I do a temperature check very frequently with my mental and my spirit, and I try to make sure that my cup is full so that I can pour into others how I need to. Set some healthy boundaries. Read, journal, do something nice for yourself or someone else. Get some fresh air, take time to clean, or just simply do nothing. Sit still with yourself and just be present. And I'm personally working on doing that. Like I always tell y'all, being present is very important to me. Just trying to spend less time on my phone and worrying about the next day or the future and just enjoy the now. So yeah, just do whatever you need to do to breathe going into this new week. Get a clear mind, get focused, unplug, be patient with yourself. Don't put too much pressure on yourself and just do what you can with what you have. And that is my little spiel for this mini episode of Reflect and Reset Sundays. Stay in prayer. Be mindful of your surroundings, things that you're reading on your timeline. If it just gets too overwhelming, do not hesitate to unplug from social media, especially with this virus swirling around and all this information that's being fed to us. And don't feel bad about it. You're human. So, like I said, don't let this put you in panic mode or let the media instill fear in you. Of course, have fun with the memes. Like I said, it's keeping us from crying. So we're laughing, which is good. But just try to stay conscious and aware and mindful of all this information that we're being fed. And try your best to reset and recharge as we go into this new week. And yeah, that's the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please take some time to reset and recharge. Do some writing. Step outside, get some fresh air in the midst of all of this that's going on. So yeah, have a great week, and I will talk to you guys for the next episode of Keeping the G with G, the podcast.